Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Oh.
Bluetooth connected.
Sorry about this. It's just a new thing. So, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Is it working okay for the singing now? Yeah? Okay. How about you, Evo, the singing part, not the talking here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, so the voice should be loud now. Is it loud? See, I have to switch it before. I didn't know that. So, is the voice loud now? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah. See, so I have to switch it when I do karaoke. Hare Krishna. See, so it lowers the voice for some reason. Okay. Hare,
B major.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare.
B major. F major.
Pro pop. MC. Okay. Let's see. MC. No pop. Okay. Hello. 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 Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. That's the best I think for this. Okay. So figuring it out here. Let's go back to karaoke. Or actually, let's chant a little japa here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. You can put your sound on there. Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Uh-oh, that's me here. Second. That's my fault, I think. Here we go. Okay, try that now. Turn it on. Okay? All right. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Okay, so if you then doesn't, if you can't, just all right, just stay like that. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Anybody wants to come on, here's the link. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jesus Prabhupada, 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 Shri Advaita Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gora Bhaktavinda Nityananda Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda, Nityananda, Gora Chandra, Gora Chandra. 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 Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga. Nityananda, 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 Nityananda. Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda. Nityananda, Nityananda, Nityananda. Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Here she is.
Haribol.
Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Thanks for coming online. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Is it
Hare
okay?
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Govinda,
Hare
Radhe,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Govinda,
Hare Rama,
Radhe,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Govinda,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Radha
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare. Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Radhe
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
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 Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna, 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 Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Namaste,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare
Radha.
Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare
Sri
Hare, Hare
Chaitanya,
Rama,
Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tastes nectar from the lips of Sri Krishna. Chapter 16, Anchalila. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who personally tasted the nectar of ecstatic love for Krishna and then instructed his devotees how to taste it. Thus, he enlightened them about ecstatic love of Krishna to initiate them into transcendental knowledge. See, we give real transcendental knowledge here. This is real transcendental. This is real, not baby food. See, this verse is transcendental knowledge. See, this is it. See, the essence of all knowledge is just what Lord Caitanya did and what Lord Caitanya taught and the way he taught it, by personal example. Yeah. Yeah. Who personally tasted the nectar of ecstatic love of Krishna and then instructed his devotees how to taste it. He did verbal and also by relishing. And in this way, he initiated them into transcendental knowledge. Do you see how many people don't have transcendental knowledge now? Do you see how the devotees in like ISKCON and Gaudiya Math, Gaudiya Smriti, unless they understand this, unless they've been initiated into transcendental knowledge like this verse, where they're also able, because that initiation, it means to initiate that experience, to initiate the ability to taste the nectar of the name and the pastimes and the qualities of the Lord. That's initiation, true initiation. That's second birth. That's Bhakti Lata Bish. That's connecting to the true vine. That's getting the gardener living inside you. See? So that's real initiation. Who knows this? The people with a thread around them and studying the Vedas and all that stuff. You have to meet somebody. Real initiation now. That's why Jesus even said, all your fastings, all your studies, all your rules or regulations you follow for religion is leading you to him, leading you to a devotee who is empowered like he is, anointed like he was, living person in some lineage. Like if you're a Christian, you get the Holy Spirit and you get that line in the Bible. It's a bit of it's kind of a mix now because it's 2,000 years later and they need help. That's why Lord Caitanya came only 550 years. It could help them if they want. Okay. See, that's initiation. So for the Vaishnavas, starting with the Bible, for anybody, everybody, whoever is attracted to this message, the real initiation is this. You see a devotee relishing the mellows of devotion and are instructed about its glories. How fabulous it is. That's why Lord Caitanya saw, when he saw a devotee in ecstasy, like Nityananda, he said, oh, how fortunate I am that I see the ecstatic mood of a devotee in ecstasy, worshiping Krishna, God. Now Krishna will never leave me. That's true initiation. The devotees said the same thing when they saw Lord Caitanya in ecstasy. Lord Caitanya said the same thing when he saw Ishvara Puri in ecstasy. He said, I want to take initiation from you. I want my spiritual life initiated. I want real transcendental knowledge now. I don't want to be distracted by being a Brahmin and spend my whole life to become a Brahmin or a sannyasi, and develop pride, and be thinking I'm important and then miss this chance. You're initiated into real transcendental knowledge, and you can initiate me because you have the same potency as your guru did. So please initiate me into transcendental knowledge. Yeah, that's it. By association and receiving the Spirit. Receiving. Yeah. See how beautiful these verses are. See? And when you get the Spirit, you'll be able to relish them to the point of becoming more and more purified, and then you'll just naturally see the deep nature of those and share them with your friends and disciples, like I do. Yeah. You got to do something to be entertained in this world. You might as well relish God's, form, transcendental form. Boy, it'd be boring, man. How many cafes can you sit at? This is boring. These people, they do same old, same old. They come, to playa. They come for a vacation, and they did the same thing they did the other vacations and the other vacations. They come, they sit down, get drunk, watch the football game, and then they do the same thing when they get time off of their fruit of work. They work hard all day long, and then they get off, and then they watch the football game, get drunk or something, or whatever. There are all kinds of Maya activities. Maya has so many activities, but this is the entertainment. The Lord is the best entertainer, man. Yeah, He likes to entertain His devotees, and the devotees entertain Him. See? Even externally. See, this is your heart likes this entertainment because the Lord is in there. He's watching. I'm speaking to Him and you because you're devotees, very dear to the Lord. And He demands entertainment. He's like a great king in our hearts, demands His devotees to entertain Him. What is He like? Chanting, discussing His nature. Yeah. Yeah. A great verse, isn't it? Nice. Oh, skipping ahead. Here's a beautiful verse, devotee. Kalidas. Listen to the glories of Kalidas. There was a great Vaishnava named Jadu Thakur who belonged to the Bunamali caste. Kalidas went to his home, taking mangoes with him. Kalidas presented mangoes. Oh, wait, let me go back a little bit here. Kalidas, let's see, along with the devotees from Bengal came a gentleman named Kalidas. He never uttered anything but the holy name of Krishna. Kalidas was a very advanced devotee. He was simple and liberal. He would chant the holy name of Krishna while performing all his ordinary dealings. When he used to throw dice in jest, he would chant Hare Krishna while throwing the dice. Kalidas was an uncle of Raghunath Das Goswami. Throughout his entire life, even in his old age, he tried to eat the remnants of food left by the Vaishnavas. Kalidas ate the remnants of food as many Vaishnavas as there were in Bengal. He would go to all the Vaishnavas born in a Brahmin families, be they neophyte or advanced devotees, and present them with gifts of first-class eatables. He would beg remnants of food from such Vaishnavas, and if he did not receive any, he would hide. After the Vaishnavas finished eating, they would throw away the leaf dishes, and Kalidas came out of hiding and taking the leaves and licked the remnants. He would also take gifts to the homes of Vaishnavas born in Sudra families. Then he would hide in this manner. What a beautiful devotee, huh? Uh, uh, uh. Kalidas ate. Kalidas ate the remnants of food as many Vaishnavas as there were in Bengal. He would go to all the Vaishnavas born in Brahmin families, be they neophyte or advanced devotees, and present them with gifts and eatables. Okay, I read that. There was a great Vaishnava named Jadu Thakur who belonged to the Bunamali caste. Kalidas went to his home taking mangoes with him. Kalidas presented the mangoes to Jadu Thakur and offered him respectful obeisances. Then he also offered respectful obeisances to the Thakur's wife. When Kalidas went to Jadu Thakur, he saw that saintly person sitting with his wife. As soon as Jadu Thakur saw Kalidas, he likewise offered his respectful obeisances unto him. After a discussion with Kalidas, that lasted for some time, Jadu Thakur spoke the following sweet words. I belong to a low caste, and you are a very respectable guest. How shall I serve you? If you will permit me, I shall send some food to a Brahmana's house, and there you may take prasadam. If you do so, I shall then live very comfortably. Kalidas replied, My dear sir, please bestow your mercy upon me. I have come to see you, although I am very fallen and sinful. Simply by seeing you, I have become purified. I am very much obliged to you, for my life is now successful. My dear sir, I have one desire. Please be merciful to me, and by kindly placing your feet upon my head, so that the dust of your feet may touch it. Jadu Thakur replied, It does not befit you to ask this of me. I belong to a very low caste family, whereas you are a very respectable, rich gentleman. Kalidas then recited some verses, which Jadu Thakur was very happy to hear. Even though one isn't a very learned scholar in Sanskrit literature, if he's not engaged in pure devotional service, he is not accepted as my devotee. But if someone born in a family of dog eaters is a pure devotee with no motives for enjoyment through fruitive activity and mental speculation, he is very dear to me. All respect should be given to him, and whatever he offers should be accepted. For such devotees are indeed as worshipable as I am. Isn't that a great verse? Huh? Isn't that perfect verse? Isn't that something? Don't I quote stuff like that every day? You know,
Oh.
because that's the truth. Yeah. Let's shake that verse down. Let's shake Krishna down a little bit here. Let's empty his pockets. That's what I like to do sometimes. See, even though one is a very learned scholar in Sanskrit literature, even if he is not engaged in pure devotional service, he is not accepted as my devotee. See, in pure devotional service without any material motive. See, but if someone born in a family of dog eaters is a pure devotee with no motives for enjoyment through fruitive activity and mental speculation. See, they not teaching exactly the right thing in Vaishnavism. See, they teach you no have been any. This is where you get fooled. No material desires. You can't have any. Don't enjoy any material thing in this world. No, 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 no. This is, I always knew this. It's don't enjoy, no, not don't. It's not a don't thing. You're either doing it. A lot of people enjoy mental speculation. They really do. They like to speculate on the Vedas, on what Prabhupada said. That's the Rhythmic. They like it. See, they have a motive to enjoy. Actually, everything's raw, taste ras. You got to taste. You know, if you can't taste pure devotional service, which is basically relishing and tasting these verses as they are and explaining them as they are, what they really mean, truly, because of Bhagavad Gita 10:10, you worship the Lord like that, right? You get the right understanding, real knowledge. You're going to enjoy, you come to Krishna, you study these verses, and you think, oh, I know everything about Bhagavad Gita and Krishna consciousness. I know it all. I'm a know-it-all. See? So then you start speculating. Oh, this is very nice. Oh, yes, yes, yes. You can get a, yeah, you must have a bona fide spiritual master. And a bona fide spiritual master is one of these devotees here. Oh, yeah, they follow Prabhupada's program. They follow the rules and regulations. They're pure devotees. They can take me to Goloka Vrindavan. Oh, this is so nice. That's called mental enjoyment of mental speculation. Stuff like that. That's practical, functional, right? You can figure out what is the illusion. See? What is pure devotional service here? Is the devotee tastes the verses to the point of tears and ecstasy, because you can't do that when you speculate on these truths. You taste the verses as they are, without any compromise. And you point out the truth without any etiquettes. You know, because why don't you want to dispel people's illusion? Why don't you make your Krishna consciousness functional? You know, to me, this is functional to destroy the devotee's illusion. Isn't it? It's a good function, man. It's very functional. It's very practical. You know, why do you want to do a non-functional Krishna consciousness experience of life? Why do you want to just go on speculating? Why not destroy the speculation? Krishna comes he comes to help the speculators, teach them just what I'm saying right now. I tell you, all these gurus can come here and they would learn a thing or two, 3 or 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we'll go on and on and on. After a while, they won't want to leave. See, this is my duty to point out these things. Let the truth reign. If you think what I'm saying there out there, I'll challenge everybody out there, all of those guys and vice versa. I challenge you. If you think this verse means something else, you come here and explain it. You explain a more perfect meaning of this verse, a more functional verse that will get people into the kingdom of God like we do. That's better. And then we'll say, okay, then we'll go follow you. Yeah, that's the whole point. I mean, what is the point? To come into this world to be a guru? To be something? Or to become a devotee, pure devotee? That's what we do here. It's not hard to become a pure devotee. All you got to do is have the intelligence that Krishna gives to realize where you can do it, where you can be, because it's by association. That's how we got into this mess in the material world, is by associating with the modes of material nature and people that exude these modes. You know that verse in the songbook about the real guru, which I love. I love the truth, man. The truth is the path, man. Pointing out the truth is the path, and that's why it takes a person to do it. A realized soul. The verse is great. From the real guru, the real spiritual master, ecstatic prema emanates. What's the opposite of that? See? From the non-devotee, envy, jealousies, prides emanate. The energies. One is pure and purifying, and the other is polluting still. And that's why you see the Lord says it's not good enough to be a perfect Brahmin, because you still emanate these energies. Look at Daksha. Look at Daksha in Bhagavatam. He was envious and jealous still, and he was a perfect Brahmin, in the demigod, in the heavenly planets, man. Had millions of followers too. But he couldn't purify his heart of envy and jealousy. How did he do it eventually? Finally, after a big fight, fighting Shiva, he submitted to Shiva. Just by that submission, and the demigods too, they all became pure devotees. That is the essence of the Bhagavatam. That is transcendental knowledge. That's why you guys come here, you become pure devotees so easily. My God, this is such a secret. What a secret we have. I shouldn't tell anybody this. But I'm under orders. Prabhupada said, shout it from the rooftops now. This is my order. You do that. See, he gave me the danda. He says, you do that. I said, okay. I grabbed this finger. Okay. Shout it from the rooftops, man. Deliver people. You come here, you'll be delivered if your heart is here. Hey, man, I prove it all the time. I can say anything I want, because anything I want is the truth. And I want people liberated. I want the whole universe. I'm here to assist my Lord fulfill that desire to fill the universe with love of Krishna. Why not? I'd be bored if I do anything else. I have to keep busy while I'm here. Idle hands are the devil's workshop. Remember that saying? Keep my hands. So I got to keep my mouth going. Actually, I'm a lazy guy. I don't like to work too much, but I like to talk a lot. I tell you, the jokes have to come, man. It's too heavy, this stuff, man. Yeah. See, no motives for enjoyment through fruitive activity or mental speculation. See, enjoyment for fruitive activity. You want to go out and you want to make money and make a big life for yourself and your family, and big houses, big this, and expand. That's fruitive. See, so that's you can't engage in pure devotional service with that. You gotta come to the point of engaging in devotional service, pure devotional service, this tasting like this, and then you just do your duties during the day because you think, it's just like almost automatically. You're not. It's not like, boy, man, I'm gonna go out and make a lot of money, man. I just can't wait to get to the office, man, and get all, and all day long get on that speed train, that passion, work. You ever see these people in the cities that are running around doing don't have time to even talk to you. No, no, too busy, man. I got to go make a lot of money, man, because I got a lot of hungry mouths to feed, man. A lot of children, man. They're going, give me food, give me toys, give me this, give me that. Take me to the hospital, man. Do this, do this, do this. I want my shots. Give me my shots. You know, hey, so this is, yeah. So again, it's not all or nothing. It's not like being a sannyasi renunciate. You just come here and get the mercy because we got the mercy, man. That's the truth. What, should I be shy about it? Should I be coy? Oh, no, I'm not a devotee. No. Should I be like the gurus out there? But touch my feet, worship. Yeah, yes. Yeah. Worship, adore me. Yeah, yeah. But he's so humble. That guru is so humble. Should I be like that? A wolf in sheep's clothing? Are they like that inside? Or would you rather be with an honest guy and tell you, I'm just a schmuck, I'm just an idiot, but man, I got a companion that I think is fantastic, and I want to introduce you to that person. But oh, it's forever. He'll never leave your house. He only hides behind doors. He likes to play hide and seek. That's all. But he'll never leave your house. So be sure that you want this. Slurpee. Oops. See, all respect should be given to him, and whatever he offers should be accepted, for such devotees are indeed as worshipable as I am. So this Kalidas spoke this verse to Jadu Thakur, say, hey man, you're a Sudra? Are you kidding? You're a devotee. You're a pure devotee. You have love for Krishna. You have the symptoms of love for Krishna. See, whatever, you're the one that worshiping you is as worshipable as the Supreme Lord. And the Lord actually went even further in the deeper realization. He says, worshiping my devotee is better than worshiping me. Because you can worship, go think about it. It's just logical. You go to the temple, you're worshiping the deity and everything. Shamaguri was doing, she going to the temple, worshiping the deity and everything, right? It was really great, and then all of a sudden it's the problems, and it's still, there's doubts. You wonder what happened to Prabhupada? Why is this going on in the temples? And you're worshiping the deity, right? Yeah. But then a devotee comes along, a real devotee, an empowered, pure devotee, right, comes along and clears up everything. All of a sudden, you drop your stuff down the toilet, all those meds that you had to take before, and you were worshiping the deity, right? Worship the deity, but here you get a devotee who is actually the Lord comes in the form of the devotee. They're the Vai medium. They don't come saying they're God. But the Lord is thinking, hey man, how are my devotees like Shamagori and Tom and Lalita Ganga and Johan going to be delivered unless I come as my devotee, unless I send my devotee here into this world? How are they going to be delivered? You can everybody could see, they could ask the question, would you be at that point now that you are if you didn't have this association? Do you see why the Lord says, my devotees are as worshipful as I am? And then the Lord himself says, actually, my devotees are more worshipful than me because they can get you out of illusion. They speak to you. They exude ecstasy that you don't see in my deity. My deity don't speak to you, but my devotee does and busts your illusion. See? You're busted. Okay? This is the meaning of the verse. But does this count if you're worshiping a non-devotee without pure devotion? No. See? You're speculating. They're in that position because of speculation. See, that verse is what is see how many verses you read every day that show you where is the real path, what is a bona fide guru, what is a real associate. It is so important that the verse after verse after verse is trying to repeat it until it clicks. Like, see, Jesus said that all was leading to meeting the intimate associate of the Lord, empowered to deliver you, the Savior. If you're not Savior, go, how are you saying you say? Well, listen, man. The guru, watch the dunda, man. Watch it. It's heavy. If you say you're a spiritual master and taking obeisances and worship from your disciples and you can't deliver them, and this is speculation. This is mental speculation. But if you do deliver them, then you are empowered to deliver them. And then the Lord shows you, you see, my blessing is on this person. Because you see, ecstatic love is awakening so many of them. Then you can have confidence. Why should anybody doubt? Well, because Gaurahari, our gurus, who can't give any devotion, by the way, but we can't think that, but that's the truth. Our gurus, our spiritual masters, never would say that. There was another point I was going to make, but I kind of drifted out of my mind when I got so animated. Maybe it'll come back. It was a good one, but the weak dunda of ISKCON. Yeah, I mean, this is where it's leading. This is the whole point. And then be delivered, and then it's great. And can you imagine if these gurus actually came here, even one, they would become a real guru very quickly because they've done disciplines. A lot of them are sincere. I don't know, a lot of followers, they just don't know. What can you do? Unless you're empowered with this bhakti, you're going to naturally speculate. Lord Shiva was a pure devotee. People, the Brahmins, they couldn't figure out the mentality of a devotee. They have to be taught. You have to be taught because not even the greatest scholars, see, I quote another verse from Chaitanya Charitamrita about those, the life's ultimate goal, love of Krishna, love of God, life's ultimate goal. There's no other goal universally more better than that, whether you know it or not. You could be following all these other personal goals of yours and all that, but they're like diddly squat and they're nothing. And you come back and take another birth and to follow more of these goals. And you do that for God knows how many millions of lifetimes. In and out of animal species to insect species to this, to that. You're just a wanderer. I'm just a wanderer. See, life's ultimate goal. You find a person like that, you better expect to not understand them. Better expect not to understand their emotional state. Better expect and not to understand their preaching for a while, because it takes purification. Better understand that you don't understand their motives for doing what they do and they're saying what they say. Because so many people, I see this all the time. They come and listen to this preaching. The person's on the Vaidhi level. Oh, look at this. He's not a devotee. He's not like my guru. My guru is humble pie all the time, walks around like this. Every time I see him, once a year or something, whenever he comes to make his little darshan, he's like this. Now that's a devotee. You got to always be like this. See? Never. Devotees have no emotion. See, that's the speculation. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like a devotee. A pure devotee is like this. Oh, they're always stuck in that humble mode. They can't ever get out of it. They're never like fire. They're never like animated. They never can tell a joke because you got to be humble. How can you tell a joke when you're humble? See, so many speculations. But fortunate is somebody that comes and you stay around for a while. When you become convinced, you just you tell your mind, well, wait a second, man. I think I like this path better of not speculate. Let's toss that speculation out. It didn't do me any good. Couldn't get me to the platform of my guru. And this is more attractive, actually. Isn't it more attractive to hear the verses as they are than to speculate on them? Isn't it nice to hear what real guru, starting with real guru tattva? Isn't it nice to hear that over and over again? What is a real guru? And what are the qualities and qualifications of a real guru? And what is the importance of a real guru? What can you get from a real spiritual master who teaches you the confidential truth and doesn't just throw the rule back at you and put you on the journey for your whole life just to do rules and regulations and ceremonies? I mean, that's okay. But anybody ready for more? We do more here. Anybody thinking, Krishna, have you been praying for a year or two or 10 years or 5, 15 years? Because unless this situation comes, you're going to keep praying for it, man. Not in every lifetime do you get this. If you could pray, then it maybe in another lifetime you'll get a situation if it's not here. What if you were praying for this like 200 years ago? Would you get it? Well, it was offered by anybody. You would pray, and the Lord said, oh, okay, well, I'm sorry, in this life it's not available. This kind of preaching is not available. So in the next life, do you see why I preach a little more boldly and say, hey, come on, man. Come on, snap, snap, chop, chop, wake up. Anybody ready to wake up? It's here now. You want to wait? Well, if you don't have sufficient intelligence, because you're just like Prabhupada gave these things and these rules because you're qualified for Vaidhi and you're not ready to give honor to a person and respect to the preaching of a person that's giving you Krishna, well, you know what to do. You stay on your little Vaidhi path and keep on praying for what you don't understand and don't know. But I just have to tell everybody directly, it's available. You can very feasibly, functionally go back to Godhead in this life. Matter of fact, you don't have to die. You will do and experience, many of you, what they experience in Vrindavan, this ecstatic worship. And it'll grow from a mustard seed into a bigger mustard seed, into a bigger tree, grow more and more and more. It's already going here. It's already doing that in devotees. Look at Shamaguri. Look at Tom. Look at how they're progressing. Look at Amy. Look at this. Look at that person. Looky, looky, looky. Come, you looky loos. Come, look over this. Come, you tire kickers. Come over here and see if this is a product you want to buy. I remember I used to sell cars, and I get these tire kickers. They come and kick the tire. You want to know, is this a good car? Come on, you tire. Come and see if we don't have a good product. And see if we don't have Radha Krishna here at Lord Caitanya as our best friends. Yeah, they confirmed. New way.
Oh,
You Vaishnava tire kickers, you go around all these different, when I was in Vrindavan, and I was in the Narayan Raj thing, and these devotees, sometimes they would just disappear one day in that group. And then somebody would say, oh, that so and so associated with this person from another sampradaya, and they got not they call it contaminated, but they got influenced, and they convinced them to go over with them. And this was happening quite a bit. And matter of fact, this one lady who was a real who lived in Vrindavan, she knew this, that the people. She says, I don't listen to anybody because I don't want to be in danger of being taken away. It happens a lot. See, that's because of immaturity. See, you're still convinced on the mental level. See, and by speculation even. You think, oh, that sounds good. Speculation. Oh, I get a little high. You get a little high from speculating. It's like, oh, well, yeah, okay. And then now you're manipulated by speculation, mental speculation. See, that's the thing, and you like it. Enjoy mental speculation. I mean, that's the thing. I don't always want to bring up Maria, but she's a great example of speculating. She liked her speculation. She really liked, speculating about, the new age and the angels and all of this stuff. And it never really did her. I mean, it did her okay to a certain point, but never took away her depression and everything. And it won't. She has to, and her like her, anybody like her. She's an example. We use it as a Bhagavatam example. Yeah. Maybe someday she'll figure it out. But you got to give that up, because if you got to realize, okay, it took me so far, but my sadness is still here. She was sad when I met her, and things were not working out. There were always, problems still. And as soon as we met, boom, everything started to flow and everything like this. And she doesn't get that it was because I'm not a speculator. I get the power of God as He is, and it's another level. It's the level that we need to attain, so that we can be delivered out of the material universe. Otherwise, you're stuck here with these. Even if you see the dead, these dead people, they're still in this universe, man. They're not transcendental unless you actually see divine beings. And then you got to, I started questioning, hey, when she said, well, chanting's not my path, and Lord Chaitanya's talking to me all the time, I said, well, why isn't he telling you the glories of chanting? He came here to tell people to chant. Why is this person not telling you to chant? That's when I started to doubt. See? She should start to doubt a little bit. Because these ghosts or whatever they are there, they can shape change into anything. They could look like Jesus or Lord Chaitanya or whatever. Just like they do here. They make movies of a guy that looks like Jesus, and they cheat you. I just saw one. Because the demons show you, they're going to show you a big picture of Jesus coming in the sky, and Jesus is going to tell you, believe the government, the one world religion, and so many people are going to believe it, because they can't understand the qualities. See, qualities of Jesus, the truth of Jesus, and we need Lord Chaitanya's help to do that, because we have deep, deep, deep truth here. See, that can be ascertained, and this will deliver people. Otherwise, you're back into the cycle again. You're with your old friends. See, like her, she's with her friends. She thinks everything's hunky dory, and she'll run out of gas sometime, and back to the way she was. It's just the way it works if you speculate. But the best mercy is maybe she'll hear this class, and maybe she won't like it, or you guys who are still maybe friends with her, gradually by your association can change your mind. She's a nice person. She's a good lady. She's like good people in the thing, but I'll take a bad person over a good person if they come and they take to this with heart and soul. You could be a dacoit, you could be a Bill Gates. If you come here and say, "Hey, Gohari, man, I think I like this path. I think I want to chant like you. I want that ecstasy." I'll take that over a thousand devas. See, that's the truth. That's why devotees come here, whether you're good or bad. Hey, man, it's just all modes of nature to them. Are you willing to listen? Because if you listen, you're going to get purified. You're going to be delivered. You're going to be inspired, man. You're going to be inspired. What inspires me? And what inspires me is fantastic. Amy says, I thought about that right away. That might be a ghost, we'll tell her. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. When she told me that, well, actually, chanting's not my path, I thought, what is this Lord Caitanya talking to you in the bathroom all the time? Why wouldn't he tell you, you chant? That's what he came to chant. You listen to Gohari, why would he not say that? There's something that's fishy there, which is, it's okay. We get a new experience here. I like new experience. I like new things, man. My Lord is playful. He delivers people in a playful way, We'll get to the bottom of this. She needs to get to the bottom of this. She has great faith in these things that appear to her, She should have more faith in the person that appears to her right before her eyes, right before in a waking state. This is very, very narrow gate and unknown in the world. It is very difficult to explain this to people who had the path already. Yeah. See, they're on a path already. That's the thing. And that's why sometimes you just gotta, just let them go and then move on. Yeah, because if they like their path, it's like the Vites. You can give the message, right? I mean, we're here. You got time is short. You give the message, and they go, I don't like that. Okay, I mean, you don't sit there and spend more hours. Well, let me convince. You're destined for burnout. Let me tell you all about. No, I don't know. Or they get you in a intellectual argument. You go back and forth, like with Balaram or something. The guy's not going to change, right? We're good at back and forth, man. He'll come back, and you come back, and ping pong, and you waste all your time. But the guy they're not open to change, and that's okay. Hey, man, it saves you the trouble from preaching to the faithless, because actually you'll feel like if you do too much of that, your heart gets like weakened from it. I know mine is. So when the word doesn't, you'll feel it. The word you're preaching doesn't go in. There's no room for it. See, no. It's like you're trying to stuff something there's no room. You're trying to stuff some furniture in a room. There's no room for it. It just won't go in. Yeah.
May I say something?
She just needs more time. Yeah, so maybe, yeah. So I think Lalita and Evo talk with her and others maybe. I don't know, some others. Yeah, and so just be friends and all that. It's great. And you talk with them and gradually, who knows? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is pretty experimental what we do. Yeah, go ahead there.
I just wanted to say, sometimes I think it is better to bring new people here.
Do you hear, Tom? You do? Oh, okay. Oh, I know what I got to do. Just a second. Say something now.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Can you hear me now?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Sometimes I think that it might be better to bring new people here, which people that don't have no past, like Vaidhi devotees, because they don't want to surrender. They don't come to listen. They won't come.
Won't come. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Paul, when he went to preach to the religious people that were on the Jewish people, he had the same problem. They didn't want, they liked their way. See? And so
Yeah.
he preached to the new people. Like new people are coming here. And some, it's just, you can tell, that if you know this is for you, you come, yeah. Yeah, Maria was new people. Yeah, but see,
Yeah.
new people with the quality that they're open to, with the quality they're not too attached to their path. And like Maria, she had some openness, and she still maybe, I don't know if she does or not, but yeah, I mean, still, there's the thing where when I talk with her, she's very stuck on the way things are and her speculations. And yeah,
She's too
it's not,
attached,
yeah,
to her past.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, Jesus talked about this in the parable of the sower. He said he was a sower of the word of the kingdom. See, the word of the kingdom is what we sow into the world. And sometimes it falls on different types of soil where people are the soil. And
Yeah.
sometimes it sprouts up, like it sprouts up, and then real, like you feel real joyful hearing it, and then the Maya comes and snatches away the word, and all of a sudden you go elsewhere. I have that happen too, like with devotees who leave. They get the word and they get inspired for a time. Mina's one, gets inspired for a time. She's a good example. Inspired and a little ecstatic, but then the different types of Maya come and they lead them away. So it just lead them back into where they were, drag them back down. Yeah, attached. Anyway, it is what it is. We just move on. We got eternity. Everybody, it's eternal thing. Whatever we're doing, we're for the cause. Yeah, we. If I recall correctly, Maria had said that these spirit bodies she was seeing would not tell her their names. I know demons will do this to trick people. Well, maybe, yeah. I'm not expert at understanding what ghosts are, what they do. But maybe, yeah. Yeah. They like followers. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, whatever, who knows? Okay, let's see here. A person may be born in a Brahmana family and have all the 12 Brahminical qualifications. But in spite of being qualified, he is not devoted to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, who has a navel shaped like a lotus. He is not as good as a Chandala who has dedicated his mind, words, activities, wealth, and life to the service of the Lord. Simply to take birth in a Brahmin family or have Brahminical qualities is not sufficient. One must become a pure devotee of the Lord. If a svapacha, simply to take birth in a Brahmin family or have Brahminical qualities is not sufficient. One must become a pure devotee. This is the postgraduate. Can you imagine? This is what the Lord taught. This is what the devotees taught. They liked these verses. See, these are the essence of the truth. They were preaching these. They don't preach them now. Or if they preach them in name only. The Lord says it's not sufficient just to take birth in a good family and have Brahminical qualifications. In other words, like take for example, it's not good enough to take birth and be a good person and never kill an ant and do recycling. A lot of people do. They think that, oh yeah, I'm just going to be a good person and go back to heaven. Well, yeah, that's what you do is go to heaven. But we're talking about pure devotion where you go to paradise forever. Heaven is temporary. You'll come back here according to our knowledge, the knowledge of the Vedas. You go up there and enjoy in heaven everything, but it's still not real. You got a subtle body still. You don't have a transcendental body. Transcendental body is beyond the mind. It's beyond the material intelligence. It's beyond the false ego. Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
Yeah, I feel we all have it, but it's dormant. We all have spiritual body. It's all there, but it's dormant. It's not. We are not aware. It's dormant.
Yeah, and what good is it that you have it or you speculate you have it if you don't have it awakened? See, you need it. You need to feel it. You need to experience that spiritual body. See, and yeah, so people, if you want to move on in your devotional practice and all that, you got to understand that it's not good enough just to go to ISKCON and become a perfect Brahmin or any group, or a big sannyasi. It's not enough. You must become, if you want to, a progressive spiritual life now at this time, you need to become a pure devotee. And this is the method right here, right before the world. It's rare, very rare to find a method where you have people that can help you in such a huge journey, the culmination of all lifetimes, right here, right before everybody. It's an enormous opportunity. Thank you, Mayavati. My Lord helps me. Otherwise, I'm just uneloquent. No, nothing will work. Yeah. You must become a pure devotee of the Lord. If a sapacha or chandala is a devotee, he delivers not only himself, but his whole family. See, why does the Lord preach like this? That everybody preaches you got to be something special. Go ahead.
Can I ask a question, Gurudev?
Yeah,
How do I feel that my body is a spiritual body? What are the symptoms? How can I feel this?
Great question.
I want to know.
Yeah. Well, when you relish the words about Krishna, see, well, these words are Krishna himself. When you can taste them, when you actually taste them, your spiritual body is awakening. That's why you got to hear them first. See, and when you hear them and then the ecstasy rises, that's Krishna. That's Radha. But it's Krishna. Krishna is Radha, Krishna divine. Combined. Krishna is Radha Krishna, actually. That's one meaning, big meaning. So it's Krishna. See, so when you can relish the words of your guru, that's your being delivered, because that's how it's done. That's the narrow gate. You got to come and you got to hear transcendental messages from the scriptures as they are, that are confidential, and then the Lord listens in your heart and awakens.
Okay.
See, and
Now
you
I got
become
it.
ecstatic. Yeah, you becoming, that's
Yeah.
God, that's Krishna. See, now, oh, you're serving the Lord just by hearing. You come here and you feel so good and all that. Why? Because the Lord feeling good. See, gradually you start to see that. Oh, I make my Lord happy coming to Sadhu Sangha. Oh, that makes me very happy. The Lord's, that's Vrindavan. See, you got your spiritual body. See,
Okay.
Vrindavan's like
Thank you.
that. You're happy when the Lord's happy, and so the Lord's happy when He associates with them, and they associate. They like each other. See, and that makes them feel really good. See, because they're pure devotees. Here, sometimes I may rub the wrong way with the preaching and all that, but gradually, you get purified, and then you start to like it more. You like these words more. Your ears become like tongues.
Mm.
Yeah. By being purified, her spiritual body will grow. She will feel it a little by little until it's very clear. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just by tasting. Just, yeah, exactly. By tasting this sadhu, this is tasty. By practice, this is practice in the on the Raghuniga level. You just practice, and the practice is easy. You just come and you like to hear. If you come in, you have some problems with the conditioning. Sometimes it gives you a little problem. Oh, sorry about that. Here she is. Yeah, yeah. With the conditioning, then you're just getting purified, and by and by, everything will be good. Yeah. Okay, Tom. Is that you, Tom, or is that me?
That's
Maybe.
not me.
Is it me?
It's not me. I have no things going on.
I bet it's me somehow. Yeah, I gotta watch that. They get a copyright thing on that.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. All right. So back to Tom. Why don't you continue on with that story a little bit?
Can you give me the coordinations, please, again?
The coordinates. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
give
the
you the coordinates.
coordinates, the verse, and the chapter.
It is Anchalila chapter 16, verse number 27. I'll be listening. I'll just gotta move around a little
16,
bit.
27.
What did you say? What number?
1627,
Yeah,
Anchalila.
yeah.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. My dear Lord, anyone who always keeps your holy name on his tongue is greater than an initiated Brahmana. Although he may be born in a family of dog eaters and therefore by material calculations the lowest of men, he is glorious nevertheless. That
Yeah,
is the
isn't
wonderful
that
quote.
amazing? I love that verse.
Yes.
even though a person is born in a low family, a person who keeps the holy name, see the holy name, the chanting in ecstasy, the whole name. It's got Radha Krishna name. See, you feel the whole thing. You got Radha there so you can relish the name. See, you got the love there so you can relish the name and all the revelations, realize it. See, yeah, you're in that. See, so you become even though you're in the lowest class. See, the people in the world, and that's in religion too, they're still looking at classes. They look at, oh, look, he's in the higher class. He's a high class devotee. He's a Brahmin. Oh, he's so high. People don't know the real standard of a real devotee in Vaishnava religion. Vaishnava religion, not how many followers you have. You know, it's who his heart is purified by devotion, and that's why a lot of times the Lord starts preaching his real Krishna conscious movement through a low class, fourth class Sudra person, to teach these deeper principles and also humble the sannyasis, because if they don't get humbled, they'll keep going and they will die without this. This is their opportunity. That's why I preach like this. It's just a way to get their attention. Who knows if one of them just looks over here and sees what if there's some sincerity, real sincerity in them to know God, then why wouldn't they come here? Why wouldn't Krishna give them the intelligence? But if there's not, they'll just go on with their blind followers and being a blind leader, and they both die. They're still in darkness. They're not saved yet. This is being saved. You notice how Christians, they say, have you been saved? Have you been saved? They talk about it. They put a lot of importance on that. Do you know Jesus? Do you know Jesus? See? People think we should be saying the same thing in Vaishnava. Do you know Krishna? Do you know Krishna? And a lot of people say, well, yeah, I go see the deity, that's Krishna. I chant his name, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. See, but without love awakening in your heart, the real devotion, deep devotion, beyond this bias thing, you don't really know Krishna. You got to have an encounter with the Lord. That's what I always liked about the Christian. They talk, the Christians, the ones who have some realization, they talk about having encounters with God. That's what it's all about. That changes to your life quality. Your whole quality of life, it goes from being external and mundane to spirit life. You live a spiritual life. The real meaning is spiritual. That's not spiritual, that the demigod types, the new agers, the recyclers live. That ain't spirit yet. That's goodness, mode of goodness. Spirit life is special. It's beyond this universe, even that consciousness. God comes into this universe, and we get mercy through his real lines, when they're ready to share this confidential truths. See, and then it moves you into the spirit life. You notice how we live differently now? Different than people? We're like them, but not. We're human, but we have divine connection. The divine associates with us. The Christians talk about this a little bit, but they don't. It's perfection. We're perfect understanding. It's here. We're human beings, but more because of that divine connection. Lord wants to give it to everybody now. Hey, hear ye, shouted from the rooftops. You want your divine connection? Or do you want to just be a human being, mundane, material, new ager, or a religious person, or a Buddhist? Do you want to be real spiritual? I'm not religious. You people out there, they say you're spiritual, but not religious. I think you can go deeper. You come here, we'll teach you what real spiritual is and what being not religious is. See? When your religion is spirit, see, my religion is spirit. That's pure religion. See? It's pure spirit. Go ahead, Tom.
Okay, yeah, I want to say a little thing that I was thinking, listening to you, that some people they come here and they get some benefit, and they are so absorbed that there is no room to go to a next upgrade. They have to digest, and that's why I feel they take some distance, and I hopefully they digest and then come back. But it's not always one line, one gradual line. They evolve in waves. They have
Yeah.
to digest and then they come back. Some of them, but at a certain point you become attached here, and then you become steady.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, people will come. This is a generational thing. People, it's just the way it is. We're eternal, immortal beings, actually. We live a long time, forever, actually. So, yeah. Okay, go ahead, read on there, man.
Yeah.
I'm leaving. See you all later. Bye bye.
He is glorious, nevertheless. Although he may born in a family of dog eaters and therefore by material calculations be the lowest of men, he is glorious nevertheless. That is the wonderful power of chanting the holy name of the Lord. He who chants the holy name is understood to have performed all kinds of austerities. He who chants the holy name is understood to have performed all kinds of austerities. He has studied all the Vedas. He has performed all the great sacrifices mentioned in the Vedas. And he has already taken his bath in all the holy places of pilgrimage. Is it he who is factually the Aryan? It is he who is factually the Aryan. Hearing these quotations from the revealed scriptures, Srimad Bhagavatam, Jadu Thakura replied, "Yes, it is true, for it is the version of Shastra. It is true. However, for one who is genuinely advanced in devotion to Krishna." Exactly, yes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. It is true, however, for one who is genuinely advanced in devotion to Krishna. Such a position may befit others, but I do not possess such spiritual power. I belong to a lower class, and I have not even a pinch of devotion to Krishna. Kalidas again offered his obeisances to Jadu Thakura and asked his permission to go. The saint Jadu Thakura followed him as he left. After bidding farewell to Kalidas, Jadu Thakur returned to his home, leaving the marks of his feet plainly visible in many places. Wow. Kalidas smeared the dust from those footprints all over his body. Then he hid in a place near Jadu Thakura's home. Upon returning home, Upon returning home, Jadu Thakura saw the mangoes Kalidas had presented. Within his mind, he offered them to Krishna Chandra. Upon returning home, Jadu Thakura saw the mangoes Kalidas had presented. Within his mind, he offered them to Krishna Chandra. Jadu Thakura's wife then took the mangoes from their covering of banana tree leaves and bark and offered them to Jadu Thakura, who began to suck and eat them. When he finished eating, he left the seeds on the banana leaf. And his wife, after feeding her husband, later began to eat. After she finished eating, she filled the banana leaves and bark with the seeds, picked up the refuse, and then threw it into the ditch, where all the refuse was thrown. Kalidas licked the banana bark and the mango seeds and skins, and while licking them, he was overwhelmed with jubilation in ecstatic love. In this way, Kalidas ate the remnants of food left by all the Vaishnavas residing in Bengal. When Kalidas visited Jagannath Puri, Nilachal, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bestowed great mercy upon him. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would regularly visit the temple of Jagannath every day. And at that time, Govinda, his personal servant, used to carry his water pot and go with him. On the northern side of the Simadwar, behind the door, there are 22 steps leading to the temple, and at the bottom of those steps is a ditch. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would wash his feet in this ditch, and then he would enter the temple to see Lord Jagannath. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered his personal servant Govinda that no one should take the water that had washed his feet. Because of the Lord's strict order, no living being
So
could take.
if River wants to read too, let her read too. But I don't know if she can do it right now or not, but she can also read. You want to read?
My voice is gone.
Huh? Your voice is gone?
Yeah, I just had something go off on the machine. So my voice is out.
All right, continue, Tom. Okay.
44. Because of the Lord's strict order, no living being could take the water. Some of his intimate devotees, however, would take it by some trick. Let's see. One day, as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was washing his feet in that palace, Kalidas came and extended his palm to take the water. Kalidas drank one palmful and then a second and third. Then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forbade him to drink more. Do not act in this way anymore. I have fulfilled your desire as far as possible. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the most exalted, omniscient, supreme personality of Godhead. And therefore he knew that Kalidas, in the core of his heart, had full faith in Vaishnavas. Because of this quality.
That's how important it is to have full faith in Vaishnavas. That's the secret.
Yeah.
Looking at all angles, like who is the best teachers in the world? Who has the best teaching? For me, I come to the conclusion pure Vaishnavas do. And it's given me the greatest happiness, the greatest protection. Because if you have faith in real Vaishnavas, you have the protection of God like they do. I mean, and you get the results of their austerities or whatever they do. their blessings, everything. The only real Vaishnavas carry the real blessings. Brahmin blessing is, the Vaishnava blessing, which one? Because the Vaishnava blessing, you get love of God. The Brahmin type blessing, maybe you can become a Brahmin or something, but what is that? It's chunk change. Become a Vaishnava, get the blessing of a Vaishnava. But most important teaching, most important association, because you can be delivered from the cycle of birth and death very easily, and you get awakened to your eternal relationship with God forever. I mean, that's it, man. That's why Vaishnava, full faith in Vaishnavas is like Kalidas. Look at that. Could you imagine having faith in Kalidas when you were here, when he was here? You would get Krishna so easily just by faith in Kalidas, simply because he has Krishna. He can deliver Krishna to others because he has Krishna. Krishna, transcendental Krishna, not the mode of nature Krishna, not a good Krishna. Not a bad Krishna, not a good Krishna, a transcendental Krishna, the Lord of Vrindavan Krishna, that type of thing, ecstatic Krishna. See, if you don't have that kind of mercy of that realizing, encountering the Lord like that, you can't share him with others. See, that's why we're success and they're not yet. And to me, you're not a success just giving people a bunch of rules and regulations and ceremonial worship, making them Brahmins, sannyasis. Real success, perfect success, is to become a real Vaishnava or a real ecstatic lover of God, like Nearby. Become like her. Notice he spoke nicely when Govinda was reading. Perfect conclusions. Yes, give up evil association. Give up even with good people, good or bad, give it up, man, and just stay intimately with real Vaishnavas who have love for God, pure love of God. And you can associate with it, good or bad people, preach them, bring them into the family, for God's sake, That's what else is there to be here in this illusion for? I mean, what is going on here? Nothing. This is all illusion. People have their false ego dreams and all that stuff. So we can associate to pull them out. Why not? Wake them up. Go ahead, Tom.
Wow. Wow. He knew that Kalidas, in the core of his heart, had full faith in Vaishnavas. He knew that Kalidas, in the core of his heart, in the core of his heart, in the core of his heart.
Yeah, that's key. Core of his heart, not superficial. That's why a lot of people think they know Prabhupada. They don't know, not in the core of their heart do they know. They just see the outside of a Vaishnava. Or they believe in a Vaishnava because others believe in them. But deep in the core of your heart, that's Krishna, man. He's there. See, because Krishna loves a real Vaishnava, if you're a devotee, you will love them.
I feel that that's also the difference of appreciating a Brahmana or a Vaishnava. You can really appreciate it when it's coming from the heart, in the core of your heart. Had full faith in Vaishnavas. Then you can see. Then you can see this quality with your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Because of this quality.
That's Krishna. That's Radha. They see through the eye of devotion. Therefore, we can see.
Oh. Because of this quality, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu satisfied him with mercy, not attainable by anyone else. Wow. Because of this quality, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu satisfied
Isn't
him.
that the secret of your success out there? Because of your faith, many of you have so much faith in that this is real, that Gaurahari isn't just blowing off steam, that's why you get that result. Mercy that no one else gets. None of these gurus can get the mercy that you're getting. That's why Krishna himself proves that this word is fruitful for the ultimate desire, the ultimate goal. This word is fruitful for them. And those who develop faith and not blind, but deep faith in the core of their heart, in Vaishnavas, they will get the result that Kalidas got, which is love of God, because he had full faith in Vaishnavas.
Wow. Wow, there's a lot going on here now. Oh my God. On the southern side, behind and above the 22 steps, on the southern side, behind and above the 22 steps, is a deity of Lord Nrsimhadev. It is on the left as one goes up the steps towards the temple. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his left side towards the deity, offered obeisances to Lord Nrsimha as he proceeded towards the temple. He recited the following verses again and again while offering obeisances. Towards the temple. He recited the following verses again and again while offering obeisances. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, Lord Nrsimhadev, who are the giver of pleasure to Prahlad Maharaj, to Maharaj Prahlad. And your nails cut the chest of Hiranyakashipu like a chisel cutting stone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare. And your nails cut the chest of Hiranyakashipu like a chisel cutting stone. Lord Nrsimhadev is here. Whoa, and he is also there on the opposite side. Wherever I go, I see Lord Nrsimhadev. He is outside and within my heart. He is outside and within my heart. Therefore, I take shelter of Lord Nrsimhadev, the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. Whoa. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Having offered obeisances to Lord Nrsimhadev, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited the temple of Lord Jagannath. Then he returned to his residence, finished his noon duties, and took his lunch. Kalidas was standing outside the door, expecting the remnants of food from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Knowing this, Mahaprabhu gave an indication to Govinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Kalidas was standing outside the door, expecting the remnants of food from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Knowing this, Mahaprabhu gave indication to Govinda. Govinda understood all the indications of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, he immediately delivered the remnants of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's food to Kalidas. Taking the remnants of food of Vaishnavas is so valuable that it induced Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to offer Kalidas his supreme mercy. Wow. I like that sound of the mic. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Therefore,
and especially when you take the food of the real food of a Vaishnava is this Hari Katha. I mean, this is real life. They feed the spiritual body. When you take that food, that awakens your spiritual body and nourishes it. That's why it needs that food. And you're very fortunate if you do take those remnants, because then that's where you're getting the real wealth. Is your spiritual body is awakening and growing, because it's awakened by the words of the devotees, the real Vaishnavas. Vaishnava just means an empowered person of the transcendental Lord. And when you take those remnants, the remnants are the Hari Katha, talking about Krishna, these truths, chanting, this ecstasy. See, this is how one advances in spiritual life progressively. Prabhupada taught this. Prabhupada said, without the mercy of a Vaishnava, one cannot make any advancement. And that's why the Vaidis will not make any advancement to this stage of worship without shiksha. That here, they're not going to get it just by worshiping, the way they did, because Prabhupada came to give Vaidhi Bhakti. We're here in the same line as Prabhupada and ISKCON and all that. Actually, for all the Sampradayas, we're here. I mean, all the related to the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, beginning with them, or anybody, but beginning with them. Whoever accepts this, then they will. That's getting the remnants. Otherwise, you have to get these remnants. Otherwise, you're still on the food remnants thing. You go ahead and eat the food. That's what they do. But they eat that food remnants, right, of Jagannath Prasad and all that. But they still are not ready to hear from the liberating word. These liberating truths, this liberating ecstasy, or see it. So they just content themselves eating the food right now. Okay, maybe in this life or another life, you'll welcome God. God is ecstatic devotion. God is conclusive understanding of the absolute truth. Okay? And realizing it is simply by accepting that prasadam. See, those remnants that come from the devotees preaching. That's simple. Go ahead, Tom.
oh, there's so many realizations listening to you now. Listening to every sound. Oh my god. Hari. Wow, so many realizations. Taking the remnants of the food of Vaishnavas is so valuable that it induced Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to offer Kalidas his supreme mercy. Wow. So you are saying yes. Oh my god, what was the word? Oh my god. There are too many realizations now. Victory. You this is, I remember you posted a long time ago the word victory. Yes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Whoa. It's like thunder. It's like whoa. These sound vibrations are really waking me up. Okay.
I love it. You guys are so great.
Sounds like Amy's voice.
Yeah. You know, I had a dream of Amy again. That's two dreams I had of Amy. Yeah, I had a dream, and she was wearing white, and I embraced her,
Oh,
and it was amazing. You know, it was like wow, man. Yeah, you know, just amazing.
well,
You can tell, you know, her realizations are really good. She's really getting it.
yes, well, I
I
was able
love
to.
it. You guys are so great.
It does sound like Amy, doesn't it?
Yes, but really, I thought this is Amy.
Say that again.
I love it. You guys are so great.
You recorded Amy's voice. Oh my god! Wow! I don't know anymore what I wanted to say. When I can really feel um, that her energy is in my heart. Yes. Well, I can feel her here. Wow. Whew. Taking the remnants of food in the of the Vaishnavas is so valuable that it induced Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to offer Kalidas his supreme mercy. Supreme mercy. Oh my god, I want to know the Sanskrit words. Kripas Sima. Kripa Sima. The supreme mercy.
Yeah,
Kripa
the
Sima.
supreme mercy is loving these transcendental mellows, loving God, man. Tasting God's name and his pastime while we're here on this planet. There's no greater perfection, no greater happiness, no greater purification, no greater safety. It's everything, you know? Everything you could, all desires are fulfilled in that. That's how the devotees, they give up fruit of endeavors and all that because they're just so happy being associated with the Lord, calling the Lord, playing with the Lord. It's like being in the garden again, Garden of Eden, you know? The Lord is close. If you analyze the Garden of Eden, that analogy in the Bible, it's just a close relationship with God. A close relationship with God makes everything like a paradise. Everything is beautiful. Everything works out. You know, everything. God is right there to help you. See? So the snake, you know, the snake it cut people off. The snake represents the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. See, knowledge of good and evil. So that's what we got in the world. People are cut off from this paradise of closeness with God, with the transcendental Lord, and are now looking at good and bad of the world. You know, this is good, this is bad, this is good, this is bad. But it's so limited, you know, and then you fight your brothers. That division, you know, they actually use that in politics. When you want to conquer a foe, you divide them amongst each other. See, and then they become weakened because of that. So Maya does that, just naturally divides the people into good and bad, and then they fight and they divide. They're very weakened. They weaken each other. And so anyway, this is the way out. You know, this is the narrow gate. You just get this teaching here, and you're back into the paradise again. You know, the bliss of closeness with God. That's all the Garden of Eden is. Vrindavan is a more explanation of that. Just further explanation. How does that show up? This closeness with God. You know, there's people there. There's friends there. There's other devotees there who are also close with God, and there's all these pastimes. They pass their times. It's spontaneous endeavors. You know, that come from their relationship. Go
I
ahead, Tom.
feel the words undisturbed and one pointed, not distracted by the lesser qualities, by the lesser qualities, not disturbed, undisturbed. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Therefore, giving up hatred and hesitation, try to eat the remnants of the food of Vaishnavas. Therefore,
giving up hatred. Yeah, giving up hatred and hesitation and envies and jealousies. Because if you do, then you'll get the ultimate result. But not everybody is able to. They're so identified with hatred, hate, anger, fear, envies, jealousies. But those who are, they may have remnants of that, and they will give that up automatically, just naturally, by associating with devotees. They just, who likes that quality of life of hatred, anger, division between you and your brothers. It's you don't feel the unity. This is my enemy, this is my friend. A very limited type existence. It's not part of the family of God. Everybody's included, even the diseases. Remember Krishna said, oh, that Kamsa, the disease of our family. See, it's all a family affair, the whole thing. Even in the eyes of God, it's all part of the family thing. Even the evil, the good and the evil,
I feel that this word, remnants, like there's these beautiful words that it's an overflowing abundance. Then I can taste. I better taste. Then I can appreciate the quality. It's an overflowing abundance coming from a Vaishnava.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. His supreme mercy. The remnants of food. Therefore, giving up hatred and hesitation, try to eat the remnants of the food of Vaishnavas, for you will thus be able to achieve your desired goal of life. Wow. For you will thus be able to achieve your desired goal of life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Now that's really good too, because if your desired goal of life is to attain the Lord, well, the way you do it is you have to accept the association of the Lord's devotees, is the spiritual master, the acharya, and then you'll attain life's ultimate goal. Otherwise, you're trying to go directly to the Lord, and it's very hard. It takes a very long time, many lifetimes, and still you may not get it until you follow the real path. If you desire love of Krishna, you have to in some lifetime recognize a Vaishnava. See, because if you want love of Krishna, that means you want devotion, and devotion is the only way to attain Krishna. And it comes by associating with those who have attained Krishna already, truly, not the wannabes or the speculators, the religionists who act as gurus and sannyasis. Unless they have love of Krishna, they're not really a deliverer. And if you worship those persons, well, you're idol worship. You're worshiping an idol. They're not transcendentally situated. They don't have transcendental experience of God. They can't communicate that to others.
Yeah. I feel that to be stubborn, you need to be corrected, and in this humble approach of a Vaishnava, you are corrected.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I open the door?
Can you? I don't know. Do you have the strength?
There was a bell ringing.
Can you? I mean, I'm not your father.
But I have to say, and not just walk away. I have to open the door.
Oh, okay. Go ahead there, River.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
So, I've just been through something that was really horrible. Karuna said to me, it's okay, we got through it. Karuna said to me, it's excitement, stuff that I've just been going through. is excitement. And it's like what Shama Sundari just said about she's left this world, kind of a distance from this world. It's like Karuna, because I've been saying these things kind of to you, and I've been seeing his mixture, my mixture of different, being in the illusion or being in spirit. He said to me, what you've just been through. He said, don't worry, Yamuna. You know, I'm being sick and I want to go to the toilet and I'm all of these things. And he said, it's excitement. Please, can you tell me? Because I think it is in a way. In a way, it's mixed. He said,
What's exciting?
I just need to, like, being really unwell, you know, here, you know, and just focusing on, is it going through something like this? Is it purification? You know, because I'd feel balanced. You know, I don't know how to, it's like I am being cleared out of all my attachments to this world more and more and more, because you can have the distance more and more and more. And I wanted to kind of go into feeling sorry for myself because all of these things are happening. And he's there rubbing my head and all of these things. It's all right, Yamuna, it's all right. You know, and I'm getting less identified with what's going off here, because it's just kind of, in a way, it's kind of illusion. This is what's happening in my life. What can I do? Is explain to you. And it feels like he's giving me the distance of letting go of all of these things. So, you know, you kind of not of this world. Because he said to me, Yamuna, there's a mixture in there as well, because still I have identification with this stuff.
Yeah, just relax, man. You know, just keep hearing. Anyway.
That's what I do.
Yeah, so it'll go when it goes.
I'm
If
just
that's
so happy.
yeah,
I feel really happy.
yeah.
That those clutches are breaking. Goodness help me. Thank you. Yeah. So I see these things that happen to us. But this is Yamuna Devi that has been disturbed by this body for so long. People have more disturbances than I do. So much more than I do. And to be able to be here, I don't have to run to the hospital. So he is helping me. He realizes things because he's not in it. And it seems like Krishna's telling me, this is all illusion. Confirmed. It's all illusion. I went through something similar before and I didn't tell anybody, but actually much worse. And I was okay. I don't know how I got to be okay. My doctor, he was terrified about what I told him, what happened. This is my doctor. And this time I didn't learn much, Maharaj. I just learned how to keep going. And with this now, with you here, there's knowledge in this, this vibration. With Karuna being here and not having any PAs, he's been able to help me of my attachments to this stuff. Thank you so much. I haven't been able to see the game. I haven't been able to see the illusion. Thank you so much to you and the devotees. Learning so much to let go of this. These things that I've been dictating my life for this whole time. This is the least time I have ever been to the hospital, because I've been able to get through, because of being in this vibration and associating your mind. Thank you. All the things that people say about Karuna and me, It's made me, it's made me stronger. Okay.
Confirmed.
Yeah, every time, Maharaj, more than 108, but more my own individual confirmation, your own individual confirmation. Sometimes they happen. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say about what I've been trying to figure out what's going off with Karuna. People say just leave him, just kick him out, but it's kind of been interesting but disturbing for me. But it's not disturbing anymore. It's
Yeah, that's
more
great.
interesting.
Yeah. Confirmed.
So, yeah. I'm gonna go now because it's doing things. So I'll just thank you so much, Maharaj. The greatest thing ever. And I see, like with certain devotees, it seems like they've kind of been through this kind of stuff and have less attachments.
Oh, yeah.
Than certain things. Yeah. So thank you. Thanks, Tom.
Yeah. Okay, so I think this is a good time to end here too. So I got to move around a little bit. Hare Krishna, everybody. Thank you for coming. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for reading. Haribo, Haribo. Yeah, lots of compliments. Well, let's give everybody a hand. Here. Woo! Yeah!
I love it. You guys are so great.
Haribo.